My name is Jess Rowland. I'm a sound artist, and my project is called The Other Side of Air. It explores the idea of notation and of imaginative and bizarre sound-making situations. Physical materials to uncover. There's 5 pieces, and they're all tied together by the concept of what it means to make musical communication marks and how that relates to sound itself. They're kind of grouped into 3 different things. There's a piano roll that is an interactive piece, and you can touch it and it'll make sounds, which is not how piano rolls usually work. And then there's a set of 2 other pieces. There's 2 pieces that are very clearly like musical notation, and they have foils on them, and that carries electrical signal that can be turned into sound when you interact with it. The other 2 are similarly about notation, but they're of a slightly different style for interactivity. In a sense, all this stuff is found material, the music material, the music manuscript, the idea of musical notation, but it's all been rearranged and processed, as we live in a processed world, and so I work with the concept of process and transformation. Everything's kind of been shifted to a new dimension by placing it in a different context. I'm really interested in the unusual sounds of the everyday world that we hear all the time that we don't pay attention to because reality is weird. And it's nice because with that kind of material, you're working with something that's usually hidden. So these works are all interactive, and so they're meant to relate to the human body by necessity. So how that happens, again, is something that isn't predetermined. So the way you interact with the piece, the choices you make, the gestures you make, where you stand, will affect the sound you hear. And so it'll never be the same twice, and everybody will hear it differently, and I'm happy with that.